It's no secret that Hollywood dazzles with its glitz and glam, but it isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Tinseltown is also the stage for spectacular falls from grace. From scandalous moments to their current status, here are 10 celebrities who've been cancelled and where they are today. Remember when Shia was the quirky kid from Even Stevens and had us all digging holes? Yeah, those were the days. But then came the blockbusters like Transformers, where he went from cute to controversy faster than you can say, Autobots, roll out. So what happened to our boy Shia? Well, in true Hollywood fashion, his life turned into a series of wild headlines. From fistfights with co-stars to one too many public meltdowns, Shia was the talk of the town, but not in the way anyone expected. His life became as chaotic as his on-screen character Sam's. Things took a darker turn when his ex-wife, FKA Twigs, hit him with a lawsuit, accusing him of serious allegations, including sexual battery and emotional distress. She even claimed he threatened to crash a car if she didn't say she loved him. Yeah, yikes. In those public meltdowns, well, let's not forget the time he wore a paper bag on his head that read, "I am not famous anymore," or his bizarre performance art stunts. Shia's antics had us all wondering what was next. Soon after, he left the industry for a bit, checked into rehab, and took a step back from the limelight. These days, Shia seems to have had a spiritual awakening. No, really. He's reportedly swapping the red carpet for the church aisle, aiming to become a Catholic deacon. From Hollywood Hills to Holy Hills. Who saw that coming? But don't worry, he's not done with acting yet. He's still landing roles, like in the upcoming film, Megalopolis. In case you missed it, Armie Hammer was once one of Hollywood's brightest stars, celebrated for his dashing looks, magnetic screen performance, and an impressive range of roles. He made a name for himself with his breakout performance as the Winklevoss twins in The Social Network, dazzling audiences with his dual portrayal of entitled yet enigmatic Harvard rowers. But it was his role as Oliver in the critically acclaimed Call Me By Your Name that cemented his status as a leading man. He was so outstanding that he earned nominations for the Golden Globe Award for Best Supporting Actor, Motion Picture, the Critics' Choice Movie Award for Best Supporting Actor, and the Independent Spirit Award for Best Supporting Male. However, behind the glittering red carpet appearances and magazine covers, Hammer's life was taking a darker turn. In 2021, shocking allegations of sexual assault and disturbing fantasies surfaced, painting a very different picture of the once beloved star. These claims, including violent and cannibalistic fantasies, sent shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond. And overnight, Hammer went from the rising star to pariah, as movie deals vanished and his reputation crumbled. Today, Hammer has retreated to the Cayman Islands, facing a starkly different reality marked by a battle for sobriety, a public divorce, and a struggle for redemption. Though he denied the allegations, claiming all his relationships were consensual, the damage was done. Hollywood had moved on, leaving Hammer to grapple with the harsh consequences of his actions, far from the limelight that once shone so brightly on him. Moving on to the Fresh Prince himself, Will Smith. In the early 90s, Will had a vision to become the biggest movie star on the planet. With The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and a few rap hits under his belt, Smith and his manager devised a master plan. The secret recipe? Movies with special effects, creatures, and a little bit of love. And honey, it worked like a charm. We're talking Independence Day, Men in Black, I, Robot. The hits just keep coming. But then came 2022, and oh boy, did things take a turn. Who could forget that Oscar slap heard around the world? Yep, Smith gave Chris Rock a stinging smack on stage, and suddenly the internet exploded. Hollywood seemed ready to show Will the door, canceling projects like the Netflix film Fast and Loose faster than you could say Slapgate. Even his movie Emancipation barely made a ripple when it hit Apple TV+. But wait, fast forward to 2024, and our boy is back on the big screen in Bad Boys: Ride or Die. And guess what? The box office loved it. With a massive $104.6 million debut weekend, it looks like the world isn't quite done with Will just yet. The film even turned his Oscar night drama into a joke, with Smith's character dodging slaps and a cheeky nod to real life. Too soon? Apparently not. The audience roared, proving that they've forgiven and moved on. And let's not pretend the slap was Will's only issue. For a while, his career seemed like it was coasting on autopilot. Think Gemini Man, Suicide Squad, and the much memed Bright. But every actor has their ups and downs, right? The real question now is what's next for Mr. Smith? Can Hollywood give him the comeback he deserves? Or will the slap still echo in the halls of Tinseltown? One thing is for sure, Will Smith is not ready to leave the stage just yet. From talk show queen to stand-up comeback, we're talking about none other than the queen of daytime TV, who once told us to be kind. Ellen DeGeneres. After nearly 2 decades of dancing her way into America's hearts, Ellen's empire came crashing down in 2020 with a bombshell BuzzFeed report that alleged her show was a toxic workplace. Shocking the world with claims of mistreatment and a culture of fear, Ellen found herself at the center of a media storm. As you would expect, the backlash was fierce, and soon, the Be Kind star was seen more as the mean queen of daytime. But don't count Ellen out just quite yet, because after the dramatic end of her talk show in May of 2022, Ellen took some time away from the spotlight. She might have been laying low, but the comedian in her wasn't going to be silenced for long. In a twist we all saw coming, Ellen made a return to her first love, stand-up comedy. Fast forward to July of 2024, and look who's on stage. That's right, Ellen hit the road with her Ellen's Last Stand Up tour, bringing all the laughs and, of course, a few spicy comments about her fall from grace. "I got chickens," she quipped during her set in Santa Rosa. "Oh yeah, and I got kicked out of the show business for being mean." Talk about spilling the tea. And she didn't stop there. Ellen also openly discussed the toll the scandal took on her, admitting she had a hard time dealing with the fallout. But she's not letting the past define her. In her latest Q&A, Ellen confirmed she's ready to leave the spotlight for good after her next Netflix special. "This is the last time you're going to see me," she told fans. "After my Netflix special, I'm done." So what's next for Ellen DeGeneres? More stand-up? A permanent retreat to her chicken coop? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, Ellen's chapter in Hollywood might be closing, but her story is far from over. James Franco's career has been a roller coaster of ups and downs, showing just how quickly things can change in Hollywood. Franco's big leap into the blockbuster world came with Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, where he played Harry Osborn. The role showcased his versatility and made him a household name. However, Franco's seemingly unstoppable career hit a major roadblock in 2018, on the night of his biggest professional achievement, winning the Golden Globe for Best Actor in Comedy for The Disaster Artist. Allegations of sexual misconduct began to surface. It all started with a cryptic tweet from actress Ali Sheedy hinting at something troubling. This sparked widespread speculation, and soon after, multiple women came forward with accusations against Franco. These allegations described a pattern of exploitation and coercive behavior, especially in his role as a teacher at his acting school, Studio 4, which he later closed down. Franco attempted to address the allegations on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, but his response only seemed to make things worse. He denied knowing what had upset Sheedy and claimed the other allegations were inaccurate, but the damage was already done. His reputation took a severe hit, and the Me Too movement, already in full swing, amplified the backlash. By 2019, Franco faced lawsuits accusing him of inappropriate and exploitative behavior, leading to a significant pause in his once rapidly rising career. Since then, Franco has mostly stepped away from the public eye, making only occasional appearances in minor roles and focusing more on his personal life. While some former collaborators and fans still hope for a comeback, the shadow of his past actions looms large. Whether Franco will find a path to redemption or fade further into obscurity remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, his story is a stark reminder of how quickly fortunes can change in Hollywood. When it comes to scandals, there may be no bigger case than that of Hollywood's former titan turned pariah, Harvey Weinstein. The once powerful film producer faced a dramatic downfall after over 80 women accused him of sexual misconduct in 2017. Following this, his empire crumbled, leading to a 23-year prison sentence in 2020 after being convicted in New York of charges of sexual assault and rape. But wait, just when you thought he was locked away for good, his New York conviction was overturned on a technicality in April 2024. Don't get it twisted though, Weinstein isn't walking free. He's still serving a separate 16-year sentence in California, so the Hollywood villain remains behind bars for now. Mel Gibson's career has had its fair share of ups and downs, but his fall from grace is one of the most surprising. Once a Hollywood A-lister known for Lethal Weapon and Braveheart, Gibson's career took a nosedive in 2006. He was arrested for DUI charges and made anti-Semitic remarks during his arrest, which caused outrage and led to a significant backlash. This was followed by a series of controversies, including allegations of domestic abuse and racist remarks. Despite the scandal, Gibson made a comeback with Hacksaw Ridge in 2016, which earned him Best Director nomination at the Oscars. He has continued to work in the industry, but his reputation remains tainted. In 2024, Gibson is still active in Hollywood, but his past controversies do continue to linger. His career has rebounded to some extent, but he remains a polarizing figure in the industry. Once the toast of Tinseltown, Kevin Spacey is now a cautionary tale of scandal and ruin. The actor, who once dazzled with Oscar wins and a lead role in House of Cards, has seen his Hollywood career crumble amid allegations of sexual misconduct. Fast forward 7 years, and Spacey's Baltimore home is up for foreclosure, leaving him in financial disarray and dodging bankruptcy. In a tearful interview with Piers Morgan, Spacey revealed his dire situation, claiming he has no money and millions in legal debts. Despite multiple not guilty verdicts and a few indie projects on the horizon, Spacey's attempts at a comeback are simply met by a cold industry and a tarnished reputation. Once a king of the screen, he's now a shadow of his former self, grappling with his past and an uncertain future. In the ever-turbulent world of celebrity scandals, Kanye West is a name that never fades from the headlines. Once dubbed the most controversial star, Ye has managed to claw his way back into the spotlight with unapologetic flair. Despite a rollercoaster career marked by cancellations and controversies, Kanye boldly claims he's the only GOAT in hip-hop. From his infamous rants to self-praise on Instagram, Ye's latest proclamation is that he's come back stronger, topping the charts once more. Amid rivalries and feuds with fellow artists like Drake and Kendrick Lamar, Kanye's unfiltered confidence and brash statements continue to fuel the gossip mill. So where is Ye now? Well, as always, he's right in the middle of the drama, proving he's a true survivor in the world of celebrity scandals. In June of 2020, J.K. Rowling faced intense backlash after posting controversial tweets about transgender issues, sparking widespread criticism from fans and Harry Potter stars like Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson. Rowling's tweets challenged the use of inclusive language and expressed concerns about transgender activism, leading to the accusation of transphobia. The backlash was swift and intense, with many fans and celebrities speaking out against her views. Despite the criticism, Rowling has continued to defend her stance, insisting that her views are about protecting women's rights rather than opposing transgender people. Her controversy has had a mixed impact on her career. While some fans have distanced themselves from her, others have continued to support her work. Rowling remains a prominent figure, but her public image has been significantly affected by the backlash. And there you have it, 10 canceled celebs and where their careers stand today. From explosive scandals to surprising comebacks, it's been quite a ride. Hollywood is a place of incredible highs and devastating lows, and these stories serve as a reminder that even the brightest stars can fall from grace. If you enjoyed this dive into the drama, hit that like button and subscribe for more juicy updates and behind-the-scenes scoops. Drop a comment below. Who do you think will make a comeback, or who do you think is done for good? Until next time, stay tuned for more sizzling stories right here